soul journey that you're on is obviously making you emotional. We see here that all you have to do is take one step, and you hear that saying of take one step, and then you can continue to take many steps after that, or you'll get help from and guidance to take many steps after that. That's what you're going to see here, because it's going to help you transform. Like I said, you're going to get assistance in taking this step, and you're going to be inspired to do something that most people haven't done. So, but like I said, there is something here unexpected that's happening, and you don't see it. I really feel like you don't want to see it. Um, so let's go into what you're trying not to see in this process. So I just heard there's something in you that's holding you back, something from your past that's holding you back. Um, So we have to address that. So let's go ahead and get some advice just around that message alone. I mean, that message alone is huge as far as needing just to get out of your own way. So let's do that really quickly. Let's get out of our own way. Let's see what affirmations come up to help us get out of our own way. Because what I'm hearing is doubt. It's people not believing you. It's being fearful that others won't see you for what you are. Okay. Um, it's almost like they're tainting what is yours. Okay. So the advice, I love it. The advice that came out was being uniquely yourself. And you can repeat after me. I trust that who I am is perfect for my unique journey and soul path. So let's repeat that again. I trust that who I am is perfect for my unique journey and soul path. All right. And then we have savoring the positive. You know, it's important that we also make sure that we stay clear on what's positive in our life. So, and not always, and I love this bird right here because it's letting you know you're getting messages, you know, good messages, but for some reason you may be feeling something different. So it's like you don't want to listen to or recognize what's really positive. So let's look into this affirmation. I allow myself the spaciousness. I allow myself the spaciousness. Repeat after me. Of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. Of savoring the delicious gifts, right? In my life. And that's important. So right now, you're asking to be unique to you. And I'm hearing some of you say, but what makes me special? You know, or this person's doing the same thing, or we have so many people out there doing the same thing. But Instagram, Facebook, all these social media places are not out here for are not out here for a reason. YouTube, all these places are places where you could be uniquely yourself. And yes, even though if you see somebody else doing something similar to you, you have a different look, you have a different story, you have a different dot dot dot. You bring so much to that from a unique perspective that's unique to you. So even me saying this affirmation, which seems so simple, it's still your voice. When you say it, you're still saying it for yourself. It's a different perspective, how you see it, how it's agreeing with you. There are many people that watch this channel, and everybody's taking the messages a little differently based on their own perspective, based on their own history, based on their past. So with that being in mind, just being grateful about that, and just knowing that you can be uniquely yourself and not feel like someone else is doing this, and because they can't do you. They can't do you, right? They can't. And the things that you have somebody else may not have, getting into this savoring the positive here. You know, what you may have somebody else may not have, what somebody else has you may not have. So at the end of the day, you know, all the great things that you have and your stories and that comes out of you, these are all important for you to be uniquely yourself. So like I said, you're receiving gifts from God. to help you with your transformation. And regardless of the storms that you go through, you're still going to see things differently from a different perspective. That's not going to be normal for you and normal for others. It's your unique perspective. I see a major shift with how you're going to be inspiring others as you move forward as well. So this is awesome. I love this for you. So all you have to do is take a step. Now, I see that many of you are going to be emotional during this time because you're going to have to use courage. You're going to have to use your courage to be able to do this. So let's just see how we can just help you with being courageous at this time. Let's just see what's holding you back and see what message comes from just being, all right. What will help you be courageous at this time? Because it's fated for you to do this, okay? Being flexible, coming out of your head. What I'm seeing here is the reason why you're emotional is because you're overthinking things. And Spirit is saying you're just going to have to be flexible. Go with the flow. I think I saw that earlier. Again, go back and watch the first reading, part 1. This is letting you know that at the end of the day, get out of your head. This is what they're expressing here. They're saying between this, your emotions all over the place. But this new step and this new journey for you is fated. So I look forward to finding out what this looks like for you guys. Make sure you leave a comment below if this resonates with you. I love this. But Spirit is just saying be flexible with this, okay? And I say also show compassion to yourself. Be compassionate with yourself while you go through this. Don't be hard on yourself. Oh, I don't know. Oh, am I doing this right? Show yourself some compassion during this time here. Okay. Let's see what other advice we have as we go forward through the next message that we have for you. The next message we have for you is heaven sent. So what is heaven sent? What is God trying to send to you? What messages do you need to understand at this time? So God is sending you a message. Let's see what that is. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I'm grateful. Thank you. Okay. Now, I feel like a lot of this is regarding your abundance I'm hearing. So I'm going to pull up my abundance deck. So again, we're getting the message of doing the work, right? Take that extra step. Take that step. Do something. Don't just expect it to come to you. The message here is it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. That's awesome. We also have here giving back to those who assist you. We have donations, tithing, charitable work, giving back to our universal creator, to Gaia, to those who assist you on your journey. This speaks to giving joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and you know exactly who they are. The generosity will be returned to you many folds in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that you have a positive energy multiplying. Have your positive energy multiplying. We also have here visualizing abundance and releasing jealousy. This is major. So again, when you're comparing yourself to others, oh, well, they can do that better than me. Oh, they look better than me. I just heard, come on, people. Like, we all bring something different. I used to always say, and I am a B divine. I am a B fan. Okay. And if you know what I'm talking about, yes, I am a B and J fan and a, Blue Ivy fan. I'm all these fans. But what I used to always say was, I love how people go natural and you see them in that natural state, and then you see them when they're on stage and you see them full of makeup, or you see them with and without makeup. Point is, I think you can make up anyone. I think you can make up any situation, any person, just doing a quick, I love to see those before and after shows, on the news or on whatever show that it may be, where you see this before and afters and you see people looking exactly the same. They didn't need necessarily a boob job or a butt job or a stomach job and all these things. They just dressed themselves up. They just put on a little makeup, a little lip gloss, got their hair done, and that was it. And you can do that. And I feel as though all the superstars do that. Yes, yes, don't get me wrong. Yes, there are people that are getting things done, snipped and tucked and all of that. Understood. But at the end of the day, whatever you look like, you can look a little different if you like. And it doesn't take that much to do it. I don't know why they're going in this tangent on Instagram and the filters. This is what I'm hearing. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. The filters, the whole nine that's out there. I know I just put out an Instagram post letting people know I'm going to be here. And the Instagram filter was fire, right? And again, it doesn't matter really. These are all things that's out there. So, and I had a client once and I really hated to see this in a young girl, downing herself so much because she wanted to look like a Kardashian, or she didn't really appreciate what she brought to the table. And she was like under 15 or barely 15 and she wanted a nose job. And I was so devastated when I heard some of these things, and after talking with her, I was trying to communicate how special she was and how beautiful she was. But again, based on your own circumstances and what's on your shoulder, what you're listening to, what you're taking in. I used to always tell my daughter, be careful what you hear, meaning your music. Be careful what you watch, movies, people who you have around you, people you're listening to. All these things are so important. And you have to be careful about all these things because they all impact you. And if you take it in, and unfortunately, if you're not strong enough, you will absorb that into who you are. And it's understandably that, your children will do that because they are not that strong yet. So you have to be careful and you have to protect these things. They got me going on a tangent right now. So all of that to say, the jealousy is real. What's out there is real. But your abundance is real too. So the question is, do you want to be in a place of jealousy where you're envying other people and what they can bring to the table and not looking at your own abundance? Seriously. And I get that. I understand that. So here we have releasing jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly that as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. What a message. This is a message for you, okay? This is a message for your ass. I'm just saying. And so once you release that jealousy, then you can, visualize your abundance in all form. God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes a reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessing. And that is what you will experience. Come on, guys. I love it. Don't you love it? So when you're releasing that, and I want to say hi to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. When you release the jealousy, then you can visualize your abundance, right? You can be abundant all day. I love it. Okay. Whew. Now that was a word for you. Okay, guys. So I'm going to let you know that I will be back. My goal is to come back weekly. I feel like I've said this over the last few years and I have not done it. But what you're going to start to see this week is you're going to see a rollout of, I'm going to go live. You're going to see new posts. You're going to see new shorts, videos. The book is coming out finally for I Am God. You're going to start to see the cards coming out, rolling out. They're coming soon to you at the gracefulhealingretreat.com. And I will also, like I said, be coming live every Saturday. That's my intention. That's my goal. I'm going to say I'm going to do this for at least the next month. The goal is to do it throughout the rest of the year at the very least. Because I have less on my plate, I can now really take the time to do what I've been wanting to do, which was go deep dive, have a deep dive with my divine feminines and on a weekly basis. So if you're interested in the sign readings, please leave a comment below. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the sign readings as of right now. Right now, I'm dedicating myself to come to the lives, but if you're interested in the sign readings, let me know that you would like the monthly sign readings or the weekly sign readings and what sign you would like to hear the most. Those are the signs that I will be concentrating on. I will also be bringing to you the lives for the Divine Feminine reading, some of the signs, and like I said, many more, and many more uploads and posts. So make sure you subscribe so you can see what all is coming. Make sure you hit the notification button so you also know when it's coming, and then you also know when I'm going live. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you.